What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. I hope everybody's having a great day. All right, guys, we're going to go back to Apollo 17. This one page shows many of these photos, and we're going to check out 3 of these. And although they're low res, I'm going to show you some anomalies in here that just don't make any sense. Now, some people will say, why the low res, man? Why don't you use the high res? Because like I described to you before, low res, you can easily see the manipulations and the centering they've done to these photos. Let's jump into that page. All right. Right here, you can see it, and then you can see the address up here. It is the lpi.usra.edu, Lunar Missions Apollo 17. Now, of course, you got all the other Apollo missions right here. You can see them right here on the right-hand side. And you can see these photos down here. There's one we're going to take a look at right there to the left of my cursor. And we're going to also look at the one down here, right here, also left of my cursor. There's a little one right here. You'll see it in a minute. As well as this one here, which is Taurus Littrow, which is where the Apollo mission took place, Apollo 17. All right, now it has all kinds of the summary, the Hasselblad. They talk about the different cameras. You can see up here as well. And I won't bore you with all the technical stuff. You guys can read it if you're interested. And you can see the 70 millimeter, and still is a Hasselblad camera, as well as a 16 millimeter Mura data acquisition camera, or the DAC. And, it talks about everything you need to know about these cameras, how they were set up and all that other good stuff. So let's go down to right here. Okay, now I'm just going to click on this photo. Guys, I'm not going to do anything to it right now. I'm going to show you how cool this is. We're going to zoom in. Now, clearly it shows a crater, and it looks like trash because it's a very small photo, and of course, the more you zoom in, it breaks apart. But that doesn't stop you from seeing something that's over on the left-hand side of this photo. What could that possibly be up there? Why are we seeing what looks like squares right here? But it's not the squares you should be worried about. It's the white pieces right behind it. Now, I believe there's structures here. Now, here's the other crazy part. Again, when you zoom into these, you can see these areas right here. Do you see this right here? How? It appears like there's something there, but yet there's no detail to it. That's right, folks. They take the details out of these photos. But this also goes on. Look at this. All the way down here and all the way over here as well. Back up on this part of it. Right in here. Okay? Now, I'm going to show you this up close because this is interesting. Let me back out. Again, guys, I didn't have to do anything to this photo. It's right there. Now, let's take it down to Photoshop, and I want to show you this photo. Okay, here it is right here. Now, let's get into this photo so you can see this better. Now, I did blow this up a little bit. This is how big the picture was. Okay. We're going to blur this up a little bit for you. It's kind of going on the extreme because we're going from really kind of pixelated and choppy, but I'm trying to give you guys the view of the both of them so you can actually see this. Now, you can see this plain as day. Look at this. This is cool. I can actually see something right here without doing anything to this. Something going like that. Something bigger. But there's many things in here to see. Let's keep going with this. All right, so what I do is I made it white so at least the shapes would stand out more for you. Now check this stuff out right here. Now, you can see they took out most of these items that are sitting here. You can just see the little white parts of them right there, right? And all of these other parts, you can see they've been ghosted out. See this right here? Check that out. This whole area, guys, check this out. Let me just back up a little bit. Okay. Now, let me just back out so it doesn't look that bad. I'm just going to go ahead and blur it again. Now, as you can see, there's so much detail in the bottom here. All no problem. Looks pretty good. All over in this right section. All right, you can see all of that. Down over here, you can see all kinds of detail. And all of a sudden, you get to the back, there's nothing there. It's completely taken out. Why is that? Why is that completely taken out of there? It's because it's being covered up. Now, let's jump into this a little bit more. Let's keep going. Now, you can start to see these things a whole lot better. And there's things I didn't even get completely clear. Right over here. Look at this. Look at these items. There's something right here still in the actual manipulation. But check these things out, guys. No way, no how is that natural. And I'm going to bring this back just a little bit, and we're going to just check this out, right? These items, if you look straight down past this piece here, down to this little piece, watch it when I bring it back to the natural photo. It is actually there. Let me put the blur back into it. Right there. These pieces are, in fact, there. What we did was we burned it so we could try to get most of this to pop, right? And then went black and white on this. But check this out. This stuff does not stop there. It's almost like it runs the length of this. There's multiple pieces and parts. All kinds of just weird objects just sitting on the surface. Look at this. What the hell is all this? This is the stuff that was right here that you, again, I can see this without even doing anything to this photo. I can see stuff that is lying right there. Completely ghosted out. And here's the tip of it right there. We can see it's whiter, this piece. Okay? All in here. I can see that pretty darn good. Okay, and you can see this other piece right here. Again, look at this. That's crazy. Okay? Much, much more in these photos than you can imagine. Now, I'm not sure what crater this is in the center of the page, but here's the thing. We don't know if it's huge. It's very small. We don't know. Now, from what I read in there, it doesn't look like it actually explains which one it is, right? But guys, even in there, look at this. Even some of these things that are inside this crater are questionable. Even this piece over here. Check this thing out. Right there. You can see this way this thing goes up. It goes up like this, up and over, and then down. It has this curvature here. It goes like this. Now, I don't know if this is multiple pieces. This may very well be. Might be doing this. And then whatever this piece is right there. I don't know. So I'm not sure exactly what that is. See that? Okay. That's just one photo. And then guys, like I said, I don't even have to do anything. I'm going to put this back to the way it was, except with a little bit of blur. So this way we can see the photo. And these things are in the background. Those are in the background. I didn't change anything. That's there. How does that look natural to anybody? Okay? This is the reason why I said before, a lot of these photos are in fact real. Now, let's jump into this other photo, and I'll show you which one we're going to do next. We're going to jump into this one here. This one right here on the left-hand side. Okay? And we can read that. The massive broken boulder at Station 6 is shown in this composite photograph. Scoop marks in the debris on the side of the boulder mark the location of a sample collected by the LMP. The boulder is a breccia, a rock composed of fragments of other rocks. The LRV, with the antenna pointed towards Earth, is parked to the right of the boulder. South Massif, 8 kilometers distant, forms the right half of the skyline. East Massif forms the left half. Okay, so they have like these 3 different photos overlaid, right? In which basically they made their own like kind of mini pan, if you will. So we're going to have a look at that photo. But guys, oh my God, the stuff that's in here is crazy. Let's have a look at that. All right. Now, many people have said before, and I agree to a certain degree, that some of these photos have been falsified or they've been hoaxed or whatever. Again, my question is, if they're going to turn around and fake something like this, right, it would be a stupid way to do it, right? So in other words, what I'm saying is this. If you, let's say you're all sitting around and you're like smartest guys, you can consider yourself pretty smart, right? Let's make a set, and then what we'll do is we're going to go ahead and just hoax this whole thing. Well, then if you're going to hoax it, you're going to do the best that you can to make sure there's nothing on the stage, okay, other than the astronaut, the lunar buggy, and whatever you put as a set, right? You're going to do that. But you're going to make sure there's nothing else on that set that you need to cover. What would be the point? You're going to do everything you can to make sure it looks as natural as can be so you can take the clearest photos. That's not the case here. Now, I want to show you one other thing before we get to this, which is the same photo, by the way. Okay, let's do this. I want to show you this one here, which is the same photo. Again, people claim, oh, no, there's no way, man. That shit, that's all fake. Again, there'd be no reason if it was a flat-out, perfectly made set, and if there's nothing to hide, you wouldn't have to do any of this. Because the way I look at it is if it's a perfectly made set, nothing on there that could be given away, meaning it looks intelligently made, again, other than Lunar Buggy and the astronaut, there would be no need to, manipulate or obfuscate anything out. And yet they have. Now, let me show you what I'm talking about, because a lot of people don't believe this. Again, why would you have to hide anything? Right off the bat, guys, I mean, they bring up the exposure so much in these photos that, good Lord, look at this. Are you kidding me? What is this piece of trash? Okay? Look at that. They bring up the exposure so much that they can actually hide anything they want. Now, let me show you what I'm talking about. We're going to bring this down a little bit. Okay, right off the bat. Guys, what? What they're doing, guys, is that they're allowing you to see what they want you to see. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Look at this. Perfect example right here. Perfect rock, but look at the actual manipulation. Check this out. Nice, complete square, pretty much around this item. See that? The rest of it, redacted information or covered up information. One of the two. This is no different here. You can see where they did this here. See this? Check that out. The rest of it, where is the information here? Where is the rest of this ground, this lunar surface? You don't see it. Again, let's have a look at the astronaut. Maybe that's different. Not at all. Look at this. You can see right here, they've done it. They've done it up all the way up to here. Like they did this here. Went across and went like this here. Now you can see where they didn't do it over here. You can see all the information from here up has all been covered up somehow, and they did their best they could to manipulate this crap here. It's evident. I mean, it's right there. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's have a look at the lunar buggy. That should give it away, right? Oh, wait a minute. Look at this. And I already knew this, guys, but check this out. And it even stops. Here's the funny part. Here's the front of it. What you'll have, like the satellite dish and the camera and all this other stuff. You'll have the control panel over here, and the seat is basically right here, okay? Funny thing is, let's have a look. Oh, wait a minute. What's this? They literally went in between parts of the rover to hide what's in this photo. What? Oh, my God. And look at the way they did this. They actually contoured this giant rock to hide what's in there. Look at it. You can see little bits and pieces. Look at this. They literally contoured around that rock. You can see where they touched up. And in fact, they did this. I think what they did is they touched up the photo and then went like this. You can see where they... Look at this. You can literally see the step part they did to this. Because clearly they don't want to go into the rock, because this would be one of the supposed compression artifacts. But that's what they're trying to do to this. Guys, it's as plain as day. This stuff has completely been taken out. Now let's go into black plating. This is not it, by the way. We'll get it much brighter. But again, you can see this right here. Okay. Go into view. We're going to go into black plate and check this out. Make it a little bit darker. You can see where it's a little bit lighter there. And there you go. Look at this stuff. It's plain as day. You know, whether it's low res or not makes no bit of difference. Look at this. What, are you kidding me? Again, they're going to let you see what they want you to see. It's as simple as that. Now, that's just to give you an idea what they're doing to these photos. Let's jump into the next one. Oh, CMYK. Now, what's really in this photo, guys? Let's have a look. Let's blur it up a little bit. And right off the bat, guys, I don't have to do anything. Folks, check this out. Look at this. And I can see this thing pretty darn well. It's going like this. Coming down. Seems to be something laying on the side of this thing. I'm not sure what to make of that. But anyway, it goes like this. Goes around. Comes up. Seems to have this line going across. And has this rectangular slotted area. And there's some kind of hole or something right there in the center. You guys see that? Right there. Check that out. But take note of everything else that appears to be in this photo. You can see where they've covered this stuff up. Can we bring anything out of it? What you're going to find, it's a whole lot more than you thought. Most of this area I concentrate on is right in here. Now, they want to make it look like it's flat. It's not. And I'm going to show you why I don't believe that is. Let's keep going with this. Okay, the reason why I went on this rock to begin with, this is what got me thinking, okay? Check out this stuff right here. Almost looks like it's kind of mechanical. There's weird shapes on top of this, okay? But also have a look at what's going on over here. almost looks like it has the same thing, like it's constructed. There's two pieces here that almost appear like they're doing the same thing, almost like sheets of metal, if you will. See that? And this right here. Okay. All right, let's back out a little bit. Right here. Okay, now look at the items starting to come out of here. All right. Now, what I started to do was the lines themselves. Let me show you what I mean. This line itself, and look at all the little things just starting to come out of here, guys. There's so much in this photo. Oh, my God. Look at this. This thing's standing up right here. I can almost see that thing doing this. This item, as I said over here earlier, now we've got something going like this. Okay? This line right here, let's have a look. Is that really there? Yes, it is. Right there. Can you guys see that? Right there. So what we're going to do is enhance the lines like we always do. See if there's anything worth looking at in this photo. Let's keep going with it. There's more lines in here, guys. And again, check this out. Something rectangular right here. Right there. See that? Let's keep going. Whoa, what the hell? Check this out. Guys, this stuff is right here. And the reason why this comes out is you notice the shape inside here. It literally keeps going down. It doesn't stop. This is a false line. This is absolutely a false line. Also, check out the stuff in the background here, guys. It almost looks like you can see this piece going like this. Going like this. This thing's like it's some kind of dome type feature. Look at the square, the real darkened square, and there's another one right here, maybe half of it right there, and stops. See that? Okay. Now, all these in here, check this piece out right here. You'll see something going like this, okay? Let's keep going. These are absolutely in the photo, guys. The lines are there. Check out this line right here. Is that line there? Is it just too faint? We just don't see it? Nope, it is in fact right there. Right there. Oh, it does actually slant. My bad. Look at it. Right there. Comes down like this. I can see that now. See it? You can actually see that. Very, very faint. I can see this one a lot better, but this one actually goes right down to here. See it? Okay. It's structural as far as I'm concerned. That's my best guess. Now, check out the stuff in the background here. Is that stuff even there? Let's go back a little bit. Yeah, it's right there. What is this stuff in these photos, guys? Now, that's the original photo. Now, I'm going to speculate here for a second. This is a crazy idea I'm going to throw at you guys right now. We're looking at perception. Let me show you this for a second. Again, if you're this astronaut, you're facing this way, right? Okay, this appears flat ground, but it's not. What if what we're seeing is just literally not standing up in front of this astronaut right here? How do we know? There's something right here, can't make out what it is, okay? But all of this stuff right here is, boom, is literally right here, standing straight up, right in front of this astronaut. And it wouldn't surprise me. So I brought out all the lines I could bring out. Now, some of it doesn't make sense. Some of it makes perfect sense. And you can see the way some of this stuff is constructed. I don't know what the hell to make of this stuff, guys, but oh my God. I've done a video on this a while back, but it was more on this side. What looked like something going like this, and there was a shadow underneath it. This is a entirely different angle because when I did it last time, they were looking from this way without this rock. This rock was on the right-hand side, and we were looking at a view from that way and looking at it. This is the reason why it looks so much different now. But whatever it is actually has something coming off this. Now, check out these other pieces in here, right there. Now, I brightened it up a little bit. See if we can bring any more of this out. My God, what the hell is all this stuff? Guys, look here. All of this right here. It almost looks like whatever this is, all this is completely standing up right in front of this astronaut. What is that? Complete mess. Whatever the hell this thing is, Yeah, these guys were not looking at rocks here. Trust me. Look at this. I don't even know what to make of that, but that clearly does not look natural. See that thing? It almost looks like it's literally rounded. And you can't see the very bottom of it. But whatever that thing is, it looks like it's on a tilt right there. Looks like it's on a tilt. Something in here. Not sure what to make of that. Check these out. And these were in the photo before I even did this. Check this out. Watch this. They're there. This is the original photo right there. And you can see the separations. One here. One here. One here. And then it just gets darker and goes into this crap. Again, guys, this is a false line. All the way across. All the way down, all the way across. To give you the illusion that this thing is far away in the nothing but mountains. I don't think that's the case at all. Whatever this junk is sitting right here, it's right in front of the astronaut, and it's pretty done big. Whatever that stuff is. Oh, we're looking at this boulder. Yeah, well, then why is he looking this way when you see him? He's literally looking this way while he's getting a picture taken of him. Look at this. He's not even looking at the rock. So, there you go, guys. There's that right there. And again, a lot of these things, even if you don't believe any of this stuff that's in here, right off the bat, like I said, we've got this item here on the ground. Right there. We've got these, what look like pipes sitting on the ground here. Right there. See that? They're there. What could that possibly be on the moon? There's nothing there to see, right? Simple rocks. And again, you can see this perfectly straight line, guys. Look at this. Since when does a horizon do that? Look at that. What? Again, these pieces here and this in the back. Right? Whatever this stuff is, it is in fact there. I've done a video on this before. Again, different angle. And there's so much in here, guys. This was actually looked like it was something else from a different angle. But whatever it is, it's part of something that's much larger, sitting closer to this astronaut than it appears to be. And I don't know if you guys have even seen this in the back. What is that? Looks like it's got a cutout. And then you got this item here inside. And it looks like it has some really funky looking details in here. See this? Almost like pipe-like kind of thing. I'm not sure what to make of that. But to me, guys, I've seen what look like structures as well as spacecraft on this moon. This would not surprise me. And again, if we look at this item in the back, whatever this thing is appears to be doing this. And of course, it's been completely covered up. You can just see a little speck of that one right there. Okay, whatever that thing is, clearly that's not natural. Look at that. Look at this, guys. What? Yeah. Oh, yeah, they're looking at Fox. Whatever. Now, let's go down to this right here, the view of Taurus Littrow, which is their landing site. Okay? Let's jump into that. Now, again, look at this, guys. What the... Look at this crap. Again, look at the line. What is that? Completely flat line? Come on. And, of course, they make it the photo so small that when you do this, look at this. So, let's go ahead and darken this just a little bit. Okay, and put a little blur into it so we can make this out a little bit better. Now, again, here we go. Just barely any detail. This is what you're getting right here. They're just allowing you to see what they want you to see. Okay? But you'll notice something else in here. Check this out. One right here. It appears to be a pipe, but it keeps going. This thing keeps going. Once you burn away this garbage that's in here, again, got this little sliver of somewhat clarity, if you will. Almost looks like another pipe type thing standing right here. Look at this. What's with the striations and the lines in this so-called hills, or whatever these may be? Look at the lines in here. Redacted, guys. Completely manipulated. And you know what's funny? What looks like these a lot? I don't know. Oh, maybe the buttes that they're trying to say that they're buttes on Mars, they're doing the same thing they did way back in the day. Let's suppose for a minute that this is structures, multiple structures here. All right? Take yourself a template, drop it right on top. Kabloom! Right on top of it, hides it all. And that's exactly what they're doing on Mars when I showed you that multiple buttes and stuff. Okay? That's exactly what they're doing. Okay, let's keep going with this. All right? Whoa! All of a sudden, we can find a lot more things laying on the ground here than there was to begin with. Check this stuff out. Again, here's that pipe thing I was telling you about. And I'm going to show you. I'm going to go back to that. Right there. You can only see the very tip of this. Right there. Right there. But it literally runs back. See that? But it is, in fact, there. There's the very part of it right there. There's the end of it. Burn that junk away. This piece right here. All you see here is this piece right here. Watch this. See it? It's there. But when you stop burning it away, you stop burning away the lines that are a part of that item. These in the back. Those are, in fact, there. You can see these lines. Going like this. Just different squares, different things. So the idea is to try to bring out more of these lines, and this is what you come up with. Now, these pieces appear to be scattered all over the place. Again, we've got these, it almost looks like little pipes and things just laying on the ground. Not sure what to make of this or this. Okay? But that thing is there. Whatever that is. Now, if I bring this like this, of course it's pixelated and you can't really see that. But bring down, put some blur into it. Put it right there. Not a whole lot of blur because you don't want to just smear everything. You want to just bring that out, right? Okay. Now, what about this right here? That line. Well, believe it or not, that line is to give you this false idea that this stuff is really far off. But this, whatever this may be, actually goes down further than that. Let's keep going. You can actually see this stuff now is actually past whatever these things are, and you can see these really weird pieces here. Look at this. To the right of this, I'm going to go ahead and show you this piece here. These pieces right here, there's one here, round piece with the center in it, right there. We've got this piece here. I'm not sure if this is two separate pieces as far as elongated or darker details, or if it's one piece, it's just not, it's still blurred over. It's been censored over a little bit. I'm not sure what to make of this stuff here. Or these. But there's pieces lying in here. This one right here. You can see the line of this going like this. Like that. Some darker piece, like detail in there. We're sharpening it up a little bit. It's like bits and pieces of stuff scattered all over the ground here. Again, was this something that lived on the moon, just, and then became like a junkyard? In other words, they used what they used and, they were there for X amount of years and then off they went and just left junk behind. Kind of like if we left Earth today, how much junk would be left behind? Even if everything started to decay, the buildings fell in, nature took back over, so on and so forth. What would it look like? It'd be chaos. But on the moon, clearly, they'd be different. In other words, there wouldn't have been trees and everything else. But did they leave something there, or was it just completely blown to pieces? I don't know. It looks like every time you look at these moon photos, there's something scattered somewhere all over here. One way or the other, this stuff is being hidden. But as usual, guys, you guys will get this link. You guys will be able to check this out, as well as these other photos, and they're all there. And this is not something that's like some other weird site. This is actually affiliated with like Arizona, Caltech, and all this other stuff, and these cameras and everything else. This is the real deal stuff here, guys. You'll get the link, of course. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think. Every time I see something in the moon photos, doesn't matter what Apollo mission or whatever it may be, as far as like the LROC photos, whatever. If you look carefully, you can see where they went over such items, and they blended them in with the actual lunar surface. And it's right there, right in your face. The thing is, you got to bring out the actual lines to these things, and then you can get some of it to pop. You won't get all of it to pop because clearly it was covered over for a reason. so we cannot see it. Anyway, guys, drop your comments and thoughts below. Let me know what you think. Please like and share the video. As always, it is appreciated. And guys, I got some more mods coming up. It's coming up real soon, so stay tuned for that. As well as I believe I got another one on deck for Mars as well, so stay tuned for that as well. Anyway, guys, as always, thanks for watching. Always appreciated. And we'll see you in the next one.